Another one of the ironic things about the term retro is that it's often grafted onto games simply because of the way they look. This is probably going to happen with Black Paradox, thanks mainly to its chunky pixel graphics and brilliant 16-bit era aping soundtrack. But that's doing the game a pretty massive disservice, because for all its vintage clothes, underneath Black Paradox is a decidedly modern experience. It's a roguelike, shuffled around for fans of blasting things in the depth of space, a shooter that offers more for you to do than just slide a finger around, and an arcade game that could hold its own with some of the classics of the genre. The game sees you playing a bounty hunter by the name of Black Paradox, who's driving a deadly space car about. You drag a finger around the left of the screen to move, and push down on the right side of the screen to fire your weapon. Waves of enemies come at you from all angles, and it's up to you to find ways to destroy them. So far, so standard. But there's a lot more going on here than just that. You can pick up new weapons that float towards you by double tapping on the right of the screen. A swipe in the same place will change the weapon you've got equipped, and until you've unlocked the right chip, you can't equip them at the start of a run. Double tap on the left of the screen when your power bar is full, and you'll unleash your special move, which is also called Black Paradox. When you do this, another car, possibly from another dimension, pops up to fight alongside you for a few seconds. No matter how many of the 7 bosses you kill, you always start the game back at the beginning with none of the buffs, boosts, or extra weapons you picked up in your last fight. You do get to keep your cash, and you can spend it on adding new chips to your car ship. These toughen you up, but how strong they are depends on how well you did on your last run. There's a zen-like focus that falls over you when you're playing Black Paradox. Your eyes zoom into the maze of bullets you're trying to avoid, and your thumbs dance over the screen like you really are a spacefaring bounty hunter on the lookout for their best score ever. It's tough, but it's never unflinchingly tough. It'll start giving you more and more room as you add more powerful chips to your arsenal and get deeper into the game. After an hour of play, that first seemingly impossible boss is going to go down in just a few hits. You never feel like a super-powered killing machine, but you never feel like a flimsy fish in a barrel either. Now, there are some times when that balance goes slightly askew, and you'll find yourself stuck in the same position for a few runs while you try and get enough cash to push yourself onto the next level. But, thanks to the roguelike heart of the game, you're never grinding through levels you've already seen. Black Paradox does pretty much everything you'd want an arcade shooter to do. It's fast, it tests your reflexes, but it gives you plenty of scope for experimentation and playing in your own way. It's much more than just another game that's trying to be R-Type. It stands on its own 2 feet as a brilliant, engaging, sometimes breathtaking blaster, and you should pick it up right this second.